Probably the healthcare management specialization provides very high level of personal satisfaction. First of all, because it not only gives you a good financial reward if you do things right, but on top of that, it gives you the opportunity to make a significant contribution towards an overall and much bigger important objective, which is to save lives and to improve the quality of life of people. And that's probably unique, certainly in the sector, and what makes a difference. Additionally, the healthcare sector is a very stable sector compared to others. It is somehow anti-cyclic. It is always growing at a steady pace, and it stays away from short-lived bubbles of speculation that are linked to other sectors. So it is a good shelter and a good area to work, especially in these current times of turmoil and financial instability. On top of that, there is a big unmet need, and that is the need to decrease the cost attached to the healthcare management in basically almost every country in the world. So in addition to that, there is a need to increase the quality of life of people. So those two factors need to be addressed, and therefore this program allows you to understand how those issues can be achieved and can be dealt successfully. At IE Business School, and specifically in this specific specialization, we boast and we enjoy a very high level of entrepreneurial activity. Approximately 50% of the alumni end up managing a startup or setting up their own company. And if we have a look at what the alumni have been doing over the last 3 years, I think they have been able to develop new companies and new startups with a market cap above $100 million, and they're going and growing very nicely, and they're located basically all over the world. So it's a very interesting entrepreneurial area of activity. The high level of specialization that is required in the healthcare field, it requires the existence and the availability of managers able to understand the overall picture. And this is seldom seen in the market, where there are high levels of people with a high level of specialization, but there is always a lack of people and managers who really understand all the different aspects and all the different components, of the healthcare field. And this is one of the points that are properly addressed in this specialization course, and this is one of the areas where you can profit from taking this model. Healthcare management is or can be a complex field. There are very different and completely different areas of knowledge and know-how, such as, for example, intellectual property, finance, marketing. All those areas have very specific obstacles and difficulties when applied into the healthcare area. So in this specialization, you are not going to get very, very detailed or very, very complex understanding or know-how in these fields. But what you will get are the tools that at some point of time you will be able to use to go deeper whenever you need it. Probably in no other sector you can say that you are global from day one. I mean, from the moment you set up a company, you develop a new technology in the healthcare area, you are playing globally. You are a global player that needs, of course, to act locally. But you are truly exposed to the international or into the international marketplace. And probably this is the right place to be at IE, as there's such an international community of alumni where you can tap and where you can look into extending your networking and your capabilities to launch new technologies, new companies in this area. Finally, the healthcare segment allows almost any sort of specialization, no matter what sort of skills you have, no matter what sort of training, where you come from, what you've done. There's almost for sure a need for your specific skills in this area, as it is so diverse and as it requires so many different skills and areas of know-how, that is almost for sure that you're going to find a good fit within this segment. So no matter what you've done, I'm sure that it's a good place for you in this specific area of interest.